there's a lot of evidence, even in the New Testament, that Jesus was against the killing of animals. But the most notable one is when Jesus cleanses the temple. We're taught the narrative of that story that Jesus goes into the temple and creates a whip out of cords and drives the money changers out and says, "This was supposed to be a house of worship, but you've turned my father's house into a den of thieves." It wasn't just that people were monetizing the temple. It was that they were monetizing it off of the death of innocents. And that's what Jesus was really condemning them for, is that just like today, everything is monopolized, right? The priesthood was making hand over fist on these animal sacrifices. I mean, think how much money they must have been making to have 250,000 goats slaughtered on the Passover. I don't know how much each goat cost, but they're getting paid pretty well, right? And so you see a new picture of why Jesus was probably crucified, is that he was getting in the way of the priesthood's money-making scheme by calling them out and condemning their practices. And that's, even in our world today, when people get offed, it's always because they're getting in the way of someone's money in some way. They're threatening someone's power or their money. No different in Jesus's day. So I kind of see Jesus now as like the first censored person in human history, or maybe even the first conspiracy theorist, because he's saying, none of this is real. This is all a money scheme and you're all corrupting the temple. Oh, come on, Jesus. That's a conspiracy theory. They're genuine, I'm sure, right?
I think most people have this perception of love being this kind of like soft, fragile, docile, submissive type of energy where it can really express and be extremely fierce and protective.
So I painted that picture just to show you like some evidence in the Bible that Jesus was very against this practice. And he says, "He who eats the flesh of beasts eats the body of death, and death can only produce death, whereas life can only produce life." So I had this thought to go to my upstairs living room and read the Essene Gospel. And it's the passage where he gets into the diet, which I call the Jesus diet for convenience. And he explains why eating meat is unholy and defiles the body and putrefies the gut and all this stuff, which is that all that really matters in our food is the prana, the life force energy in it. And whether it's minerals, nutrients, vitamins, everything is just different ways of packaging the same elixir of life. And so when you eat fruits and things that are alive when you eat them, plants or eggs or milk or something like that, you're getting the life force energy from the food. And so it's helping not only your physical body be nourished, but it's helping the spiritual body, the subtle body, be nourished with more prana. But when you eat a dead animal, the life force had left that animal when it died. And so you're just eating the packages without the energy inside the package, which is really all that matters.